It's no news that Ghana has become one of the hottest tourist destinations in Africa, and many people from all over the world are now choosing to visit. And among these people are solo female travelers who want to explore the beauty of Ghana by themselves. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, is Ghana safe for tourists and solo female travelers? I'll also share my own experience as a solo female traveler in Ghana, the necessary precautions you need to take when visiting, and finally, things you should avoid doing if you want to stay safe. So make sure you watch till the end. The answer to this question is relative and depends on several factors, such as the part of the country you're visiting, your own personal safety precautions, and how well you can blend in. It will be dishonest for me to tell you that Ghana is 100% safe, because no country is. But what I can do is share with you my own experience as a solo female traveler in Ghana and the necessary precautions that you have to take if you want to stay safe. I traveled to Ghana twice this year, once in January and again in July, and both times I traveled alone. And although I had some very interesting experiences, especially with the men, which I'll share at the end of this video, I felt very safe throughout my entire trip. There were no pickpockets, no scams, or any other type of harassment. My main mode of transportation was Uber and Bolt, which are very reliable in Ghana, and they help me get around safely, especially as a solo traveler. I also used taxis and Trotros, and shared my location with friends and family whenever I was moving around, so that they know my whereabouts at all times. As a general rule of thumb, you should always exercise caution and be aware of your surroundings. No matter where you travel in the world, you must be extra careful with your belongings and avoid displaying expensive jewelry or gadgets, as these could attract unwanted attention. Petty theft and pickpocketing can happen in crowded places like markets and on public transportation, just like in any other country. Also, be cautious of scammers who may try to take advantage of your kindness or offer you something for free with the intention of getting money from you later. Always trust your instincts, and if a situation or place feels unsafe, it probably is. Avoid walking alone at night in poorly lit areas and stick to well-known tourist spots that are safe. In unfamiliar places, always research beforehand and ask locals for advice on where to go and what to do. Be respectful of local customs and traditions, as this will help you avoid any misunderstandings or problems. By following these simple precautions, you can help ensure that your trip to Ghana is both enjoyable and safe. Most of the solo female travelers who have visited Ghana would agree with me that traveling in the country is safe. This can be very uncomfortable and even intimidating at times. But it's important to remember that it's all part of the Ghanaian culture, and it's not necessarily meant to be offensive or disrespectful. The key is to ignore the comments and not engage with them. Another challenge is the risk of being scammed or taken advantage of by locals who may see you as an easy target. This can happen in various places, including markets, taxi ranks, and even on the streets. It's important to be aware of your surroundings and take precautions to protect yourself from potential scams. For example, always negotiate the price beforehand when taking a taxi or trotro. Don't carry large amounts of cash with you, and be cautious of anyone who approaches you with offers that seem too good to be true. Finally, there is the risk of harassment by law enforcement officials. This can include being stopped without reasonable suspicion, being asked for bribes, and being subjected to unnecessary searches. While this is not common, it can happen, especially in areas where there is a high concentration of tourists. To avoid this, it's important to be aware of your rights, keep a low profile, and avoid drawing attention to yourself. Overall, while Ghana is a beautiful and welcoming country, solo female travelers should be prepared for the challenges and potential dangers that come with exploring a foreign country. By taking precautions and being aware of your surroundings, you can help ensure a safe and enjoyable trip. Now let's talk about my experience as a solo female traveler in Ghana. First off, I gotta say, the hospitality and friendliness of the people really stood out to me. Ghanaians are known for their warm and welcoming nature, and I experienced this firsthand throughout my travels. The locals were always willing to help me out whenever I needed it, whether it was giving me directions, helping me find a taxi, or just being friendly. It made me feel very comfortable and safe as a solo traveler. However, I did notice that some people might be overly friendly to the point of being pushy. For example, some men might try to strike up conversations with you or ask for your phone number despite you showing disinterest. It can be quite uncomfortable, but it's important to remember that it's just part of the culture, and they may not be trying to cause any harm. Just be firm and polite in declining their advances, and they should respect your boundaries. Another thing I noticed was the persistent nature of some Ghanaians, especially the men. They won't take no for an answer and will continue to pursue you even after you've made it clear that you're not interested. This can be very annoying and frustrating, especially if you're trying to enjoy a day out in the markets or on the street. It's important to be assertive and make it clear that you're not open to romantic advances or any kind of relationship with a stranger. Don't be afraid to say no firmly and walk away. Most of the time, they'll back off once they realize you're serious. But there are some situations where the men will not take no for an answer. For example, while visiting Cape Coast Castle, I kept getting unwanted touches from this guy who wouldn't stop following me around and even tried to enter the castle with me. When I refused to listen to him, he became angry and started yelling at me and calling me names. This is a rare occurrence, and I'm happy it didn't escalate further. But it's important to be aware that this can happen. The key is to be confident and stand your ground. Don't let anyone intimidate you or force you to do anything you're not comfortable with. If you feel unsafe, remove yourself from the situation and seek help from a trusted source. Overall, my experience as a solo female traveler in Ghana has been mostly positive. Despite the few negative encounters, the amazing hospitality of the people and the beauty of the country have made it an unforgettable experience. With a little preparation and common sense, any woman can have a fantastic time exploring all that Ghana has to offer. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.